What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. I hope everybody has been doing good out there. I know there's a lot of people dealing with the freezing weather and snow and ice and power outages and everything else. So I hope everybody's doing good. I think we're going to get hit with some weather tonight. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we shall see. But anyway, I hope everybody had fun with the break last time. I hope you understand. It took a little while, but I just wanted to have fun with it. What is up, Chili? What's up, Sean? What's up, fellas? Yeah, I'm trying, I'll be honest with you guys, no excuse. I really do enjoy getting on here. Work has been driving me in the ground, and I've just been a little tired. But anyway, I want to start off, y'all seen the title of the video. It says time to go hunting. Guns. What's up, man? He asked me as well to get on. I just want to talk about a few things tonight. Hopefully, it'll be helpful. Hopefully, we can have. I want this to be a conversation, not only with me but with you guys. Because right now, like there's a lot of talk out there. People don't know which way to turn. A lot of people are getting frustrated. A lot of people are getting discouraged. The fun is kind of, I can feel the balloon having the air sucked out with the fun factor and everything. And I want to just give some ideas, a little bit of my thoughts and opinions on it all. Share some, show you guys some of what I've, just showed since the first of the year. It's not just, a few people. I myself have been affected by the way everything's been going. So I just want to show a little bit, talk a little bit, and hopefully give some information to kind of help some people. I want to start out by giving a shout out to Guns, and also Jared Trent. I don't know if he'll be on tonight. But Jared sent the missus a Emmitt Smith action-packed rookie. So thank you, Jared. She's been cooking up a small Emmitt PC, which is real fun. And then my man Guns, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna ever pay you back, brother. But Guns sent us a little care package. He sent a Gypsy Queen Michael Taylor auto. So thank you for that, man. He sent the missus a Upper Deck Game Breaker Emmitt Smith. And then, man, Guns, I don't know how I'm going to repay you for this, brother. But he sent me possibly... Like, I don't even have the words for it. He sent a Phil Hughes rookie card. I had to get this bad boy in the best screw down that I could get. I don't know, man. I don't know how to repay you for this. 07 Allen and Ginter's Phil Hughes. Guns, man, you did too much on this one, brother. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get me a safe deposit box or something now. I don't know. Insurance ain't gonna cover that one, brother. I don't know how you're gonna do that to me, but man, thank you. And then I haven't opened these up, but the Topps Game Stonk Garbage Pail Kids. The missus loves the Garbage Pail Kids. So I've been picking up the little sets that they do for her. to build a little Garbage Pail Kid collection. So she got those in. So I don't have, I'm going to share it when it comes in, but I don't have mail yet. The stuff that I've bought recently, I was hoping I did, but I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans, guys. So, as we all are aware, cards are like crazy right now. It's like you look in one corner for a hidden gem and there's already a pile there, scooped them up, or, prices have jumped. The game has changed, man. The game has changed. And I know it can be discouraging. You can't really find retail. Hobby prices are going through the roof. Singles, there's still things out there that are reasonable, but digging and finding those, and it may not be something you want. It can get frustrating. We talked about 2020 and how crazy 2020 got. The prices on everything. In 2021, it's made 2020 look silly, because 2021 has, things can double one sale to the next. It's just crazy right now. And I do believe that's going to calm down a little bit. I think people are going to jump around to other areas. It's not going to stay specific, like basketball. Kobe Bryant, we all know Kobe was undervalued. He deserved a price increase. But when you see something go from like 2,000 to 10,000 in the matter of a day, an hour, I'm not, being specific here, but in a short amount of time, when I talk doubling, I'm not talking $5 to $10. We're talking 2,000 to 4,000, or 5,000 to 10,000, or, it really makes you like take a moment and rethink things, because there might be something you want and you might say, I need to get it. And you might make a good move and you could also get burned. So if you're playing still in the card market, just please be very careful. I had talked about wanting, I was going to move some things and pick up some vintage baseball. And I had a couple things I really wanted to get. The price that I could get for some of the stuff I was moving, I would have enough at the time to pick up the cards vintage that I was wanting. And then all of a sudden, vintage baseball went up, and it threw the roof. And I had told you guys I wanted a 52 Jackie. That was my 2021 goal. I'm going to go ahead and right now, I'm going to concede to that goal. That card got way out of hand, a lot quicker than I expected. So at the moment, I'm gonna concede on that goal unless things kind of get back to where they were like a month ago. And I'll spill the beans right now. I'll show you guys kind of where what I've picked up since the first of the year, so you can see. I've been really slow. Y'all haven't seen many mail days or anything. Right here is my purchases. I got an Emma Smith Metal Universe linchpin for the missus. Picked up an Albert Pujols Tops Traded, and I've showed you guys this stuff, talked about it. Here's a bobblehead, the Juan Soto Harrisburg bobblehead. There's Derek Jeter that I showed you guys. Got a couple of these, which we already had some, but the Triple Trouble, Emmett, Michael Irvin, and Troy Aikman. Picked up the Johnny Unitas. A couple more Emmets for the missus. Got a Blast Furnace Griffey. Been trying to pick up Griffey inserts here and there. The Soto bobblehead. Another Griffey. This is the big lot of Emmitt Smith cards that the missus bought. Donruss Preferred Griffey. Lou Brock. That's all that I have bought since the first of the year. So we're past the middle of February, and that's all that I have bought. As far as like sports cards, outside of one set that I have not gotten in yet, and I will share when I get it in with you guys, because it's something I really want to talk about. But that's all I've bought. Everything else here that I've bought since the first of the year, this stuff all right here, you know, you see there, that's December 20th on that set. But all of that stuff I bought with eBay bucks. So not a lot of purchases. I do have some things coming that I want to share with you guys, and it's not sports cards. With the help of Sean, I've seen Natsman has picked up at least one, and Jared Trent in the group, I had a long conversation with him the other day. I believe it was Saturday morning. I've got into something, not necessarily to think it's going to do like a sports card where I could buy it for $10 today and sell it for $100 next month or next week or in the next 5 minutes. I've been picking up comic books, and it's something fun. I've also bought and looked into video games. For two reasons. For one, comics have a lot of connection to pop cultural things. They have the movies, they have toys, they're they're in video games, they have statues, figures, all that stuff. So comics have a lot of ties to many different markets, many different audiences, as well as video games do. I put a question in our group, I think it was last week, asking for opinions on what people thought, like the Honus Wagner of video games, the 52 Mantle of video games, the Jordan of video games. What do people see? And the answers were exactly what I thought. There was no clear-cut, solid answer. There was no, 10 people said the same game out of 15. It was a very broad, wide range of answers. And that's exactly what I expected, because if you think about this, we hear time and time again, when we say, well, why isn't Kareem's rookie, more than it is, and Zion or Luka's rookie is, X amount of dollars, and we hear over and over, well, this generation didn't get to see Kareem play, or they don't know, about Bill Russell, or they don't know about Jerry West, or, that sort of thing. Dr. J, they don't know about him. if you think about video games, they've been around, pretty much since the late 70s, and they target an audience my age, like my parents' age. I remember my mom, my stepdad had an Atari. They reach, my son's age. They reach my daughter's age. They reach 8-year-olds. And they're going to continue for generations to come. Because it's something that has become, part of a generational thing. We got, it was like a privilege if we were able to play the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo or the Atari. I mean, I was around when the 2600 and the 5200 and all that was out. I had the original Game Boy. I had the PS1, I had a Sega Genesis, I had the 32X, the Sega CD, I had the Sega Game Gear. And even today, I don't play video games anywhere near like I used to. But every once in a while, it's been a long time since I have, but every once in a while I would, sit down and play a game of MLB The Show or NHL, 20 or NHL 19. I don't even remember which one I have. But anyway, it's something that carries on. Kids now got Fortnite and all these online games and all this other stuff. So there is no, they don't know who Bill Russell is. Because you can buy Donkey Kong and he is still in Mario Kart, or he's still in Super Smash Bros. Sonic the Hedgehog, they're still making games. Pac-Man, everybody knows Pac-Man. So it's not condensed down to ultra modern or 90s era or vintage. They know the characters. And I think that will continue on. And also think, when we were growing up and playing a video game, we never once bought that game with an intent of keeping it sealed. So if you find a sealed copy of a game in a high grade, it is a lot of money. I was very shocked when I started looking up games. They're not cheap. And it's rightfully, it makes sense. We're talking, 12,000 Luca and Gem Mint copies just from PSA. There's not going to be 10,000, 12,000 copies of a video game graded in a Gem Mint copy. I can guarantee you there won't be 10,000. Now, new stuff, if people think, I'm going to pick up 2 copies and they keep one and they send it in or whatever, yeah, that's possible, but I don't think people will do that. So that's something that I've been looking into, and it's the same thing with comics. I've picked up a few comics recently. Those got a lot of value to them too. I did not realize some of those were as expensive as they are. But the way I'm seeing it, it's things, you'll see when I show the ones I've picked up, but it's things that have a connection to many, many, many different people. It's not, I'm a Chiefs fan, or I'm a Ravens fan, or I'm a Bulls fan, or I'm a Laker fan, or I'm a Celtic fan. I get in comics there's DC and Marvel and that sort of thing, But there's also things out there that like 99% of people are going to know what it is. And 99% of people are probably going to like it. Or it had, you know, some sort of memory to them or something. Especially with the movies. I was thinking, when we sit and we deal with sports, you know, and I talked to Jay Michelin about this. If you don't witness something happen in a game and you only catch the highlight on Sports Center, it doesn't resonate with you as much as if you were at that game. Or even if you were watching it live on TV and you said, did that really happen? It doesn't stick with you as much. Movies, you can go and watch a movie over and over and over and over. If it's your favorite movie, you might watch it 20 times, 30 times, who knows? And it's different with sports. You know, if that memory doesn't connect with you and you just catch the highlight, you'll probably forget about it. If you watch that movie and that movie is good, then you're probably going to watch it again, or you're going to want to watch the next one. Some guys, like, I know Jay Michelin is one of them. Some of you guys can quote movies. You know that, like, damn near every actor in the movie. You can quote the movies. So that's something I was thinking about. Oh, James, I'm not giving up on cards, man. I'm just right now, the market and the pricing is a little out of hand. So in order to continue having fun, I'm looking for other things. I don't have to just collect cards. I have on the screen this Funko Pop. This is another thing that you can collect. These are very popular. I enjoy these. Both of my kids enjoy these. My wife enjoys these. This is another thing. You can look up Funkos, bobbleheads, magazines, Sports Illustrateds, Beckett's, you know, all that sort of thing. Books, there's biographies, posters, autographed baseballs, footballs, basketballs, jerseys, autographed jerseys. The point is, if cards are getting you down, go hunting. Go look for something that you could have fun with for a little bit. Let the card market do its thing. Step away just for a minute. Take a breather. And you might find something else that you could also have fun with. You can't buy everything. You can't really collect everything. But you might be able to find something else. There was, you know, someone in the group that had posted a question about what are people doing right now. And they had mentioned they didn't know about the modern baseball guys. And I told him, you know, take this time to look at the new players. Learn the new players. Maybe you find somebody you're like, man, he seems like he's good, but he's pretty cheap. And there are those guys out there. You know, watch, I'm sure there's some archived games or something on MLB.com or whatever. Pull up some games. Watch some games and see, you know, how is this guy? You might have a new favorite player or something. I know, step back. You know, he's been basketball. That dude's gotten into hockey. He enjoys hockey, and he's been picking up hockey cards. I've been talking about how fun hockey cards are for a long time. and he's seeing it. I've kind of turned him into a little monster, picking up hockey. He's like commenting in the chat, hey, I just got this one, and he's having fun with it. He's having fun with it. And that's what it's about, guys. It can get frustrating. It can get discouraging. But there's always ways to have fun. I'm trying to grab, Griffey insert cards. Just look for some things that I would like to add to the collection. Right now, I'm not digging too deep in saying, I'm going to buy this guy because I think he's cheap and he's going to go up. I'm not looking at that right now because, honestly, I haven't found, I know Ray Allen's still kind of cheap. I know Chris Bosh is still kind of cheap. Dwayne Wade's probably still kind of cheap. There's some players out there, but they've also increased a bit. And so I'm not looking really at that at that stage of the market right now. I'm looking just at things to have fun with, add to the collection. I've never bought comics. I looked at them when I was a teenager, and I was confused. I'll be honest, I was confused. I learned from talking to people, the 90s for comics was kind of like 90s for baseball cards. It was kind of a junk era. They overproduced too many new issues, new formats and everything. So I've been looking up a lot of things on them, trying to learn some about comics, not necessarily for investment purposes, but just trying to learn about it. And the video games. I mean, it sounds crazy to spend money on a video game that's in a box with plastic around it, inside of another plastic box with a number on it. But at the same time, it's stuff that we, a lot of us grew up with, a lot of us know about, and a lot of us enjoyed. I don't know if he's still on here, but CVC said he's still playing Call of Duty. CVC, that was a game I actually bought last night. It was ungraded. It was the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And unfortunately, I had to get a refund on it because the guy didn't post a picture of the back, and he messaged me and said, hey, I didn't intentionally forget this, but I wanted to show you the back. And it had a bad dent in the back of it. And so he gladly refunded me. There was no, ill will between me or the seller. So that was cool of him. He could have sent it and just told me I was on my own. But yeah, that's another thing. Just look at things like that. Find you a little, like, I know Guns has been buying, he's been buying, like, some Shaq inserts and some Jordan or, like, I think he said the Goodwin Jordans. There's still things out there to have fun. But quite honestly, looking and trying to figure out what market the Tasmanian Devil's going to hit next, because that's almost what I feel like. I feel like the markets change, like the Tasmanian Devil, and they go from Kobe to Shaq to Jordan to Kevin Garnett to Tim Duncan to vintage baseball to Joe Montana to Jerry Rice to hockey to X-Men cards. It's like the Tasmanian Devil is just going all around, and you don't know where before I could kind of go with the flow and figure out be a little bit ahead, trying to figure out where people were going. Anymore, I have no damn clue. So I'm just looking at other things, trying to have some fun, man. And anyway, I hope this helped. Does anybody have any questions? If it's about comic books, I will tell you who to ask, but I am still learning, so I'm not an expert on this. I'll show you guys when it comes in what I picked up. Please don't think it's a speculative thing and I think these are blowing up or whatever. It's more so just I thought it was a smart buy. So yeah. I don't have them in yet, Nats, man. The only ones I have are a few here that I picked up. These are just cheap. Yeah, these are just cheap ones I bought at my local card shop. Just some old ones. I think I paid $2 a piece for these. But nothing special here. This one I thought the cover looked cool. And my daughter likes Harley Quinn, so I grabbed this one. Things that that's the other thing, guys. I've talked about how I'm gonna, this stuff I'm gonna hand down to my kids. I can tell you, my kids could tell me more about comic book characters and video games than they ever could sports cards. So that's another reason I'm kind of looking at other things. Stuff that is collectibles, stuff that will have value, and stuff that I know that when they get it, they might actually hang on to it because they'll like it as well. So it's not just about, me. I know my kids kind of like that stuff as well. So I did pick up a couple. These are not anything. Don't think these are what I'm talking about when I'm talking about value. Because these were like $4. And these games aren't, they're opened. They're not sealed or anything. I just grabbed these because they had Jordan on the cover. So I figured they'd be cool to throw on the shelf. So that's all those are. Just things to decorate. They're like knickknacks. $3, $4 knickknacks. Cheap stuff that looks cool. You can't buy many Jordan cards for $3. So, hey, pick up the game. But, anyway, guys, I just want everybody to continue having fun and, just make it, kind of give a, I don't know, maybe an alternate view on some things. Just to think outside of the box, to have a little bit of fun. Please don't go like dumping tons of money into something, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I've asked a lot of questions. Like I said, I talked to Jared for about 2 hours the other morning before I made any purchases as far as comic books, because I really did not know anything about them. But yeah, I'm having fun learning it, and it's, it's something to just have fun with. Do I think the A's fall out of postseason? I'm going to tell you, I seen the post that Jay Michelin made in the group that had the Orioles as a 0% chance. I noticed they had the Marlins, I think, at 0.8, and I'm trying to figure out why the Marlins would be at 0.8% when they actually made the playoffs and did pretty well. Craven Cards, the old NCAA football games, they were awesome as shit. They were so much fun, but go look at them. NCAA 14 football, it's like $150 open, used. It's crazy. They signed Tatis to 14 years, $340 million. Whew. I think the Padres, they're trying to build like a super team. They're trying to, I don't know. Tatis is a hell of a player. I like Tatis a lot. He is a hell of a player. Locking him at 14 years for $340 million might be smart. I know that sounds dumb, but that actually might be smart, because if you look at what Trout got, if you look at what Mookie got, if you look at what Bryce Harper got, if they continue to wait, then, and let's say Tatis has a hell of a year, this year, and then I'm pretty sure he would start going into arbitration and all of that. He could potentially, ask for more. But I don't think he's worth that much right now. Like you said, he has less than 200 career hits. He had the injury in 2019. 2020 was a short season. That's a lot. He banked on that one. If he's getting 14,340, I don't know what Soto will get, and that scares the shit out of me, because the Nats don't like forking up those big contracts. So I really wish they would have signed Soto back when the Braves signed Acuna to an extension. Tatis is a hell of a player. I don't know. 14,340 is a lot of money, but yeah, James, we actually have the Milton Bradley Nolan Ryan from '68. That's a pretty big contract, man. What is that? 14,340. He's getting let's see, 10 a year. $20 million a year. Jesus. Yeah, he's getting a lot of money there. That's that's a lot. But what's up, Rick? How you doing, man? Last time we spoke, you were in Arizona, so hopefully you're not like stuck in Texas or something. But anyway, guys, I hope this was fun and informative. Just please remember, just because I'm doing something don't mean you have to.
I'm just going to tell you good night.
Oh, my daughter just wants to tell me good night.
Good night.
Love you. So, but yeah, don't think you got to do this just because I'm doing this. It was just something, thrown out there, letting you guys know kind of what I've been doing with all the madness going on. Giving some, ideas, like I said, magazines or posters or, autographed baseballs or footballs or jerseys or helmets or whatever you choose. There's many, many things that you can do to collect. When things get crazy in one area, there's so much other opportunity out there. So, oh no, James, we are not getting a bigger house. Whenever we move, we will be getting a smaller house. Well, what the hell is up, Connor? Look at that. I haven't seen him in a minute. I was actually saying the other day, somebody need to let me know if Connor was okay. There he is. Hope you've been good, man. Hope your grades have been up. I know virtual learning is not the easiest thing, man. Yes, but that's an iconic card. I have one in my stash box down there. There's also the 89 version of it. I don't know what that one's doing. The 1989 score. Yeah, here's one that hasn't went crazy yet. This right here, the 89 score supplemental. This is the football one. $15 or best offer. If the other one, is getting way out of hand, you might look at this one because people might go to this one. So, just a heads up, there are things out there. $15, $3 shipping. There's one autographed, $179 or best offer. That's pretty sweet. Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson, dual auto. That label's a little jacked up. I would stay away. So yeah, if this one might be a smart play to look at as well. Since the 91's taken off. The 91 does have the more iconic photo, though. So. Hey. Our son, yeah, like the missus said, our son's actually been, man, he's getting more mail than I am. I thought that boy was spending tons of money, but he had me print some eBay labels for him last night, and I checked out his purchase history. He's only been buying cheap cards, so but I was like, man, he's getting more mail than I am. Oh, Charleston, Bo was amazing. I was watching again. Something that resonates with you is when you watch it happen. I was watching the game against the Bengals when he got tackled, and that was a sad moment. Bo was just from Tecmo Super Bowl, watching him climb the fence in baseball, just the power and agility he had, as big as he was in football. He was just an amazing player, and it sucks that his career got ended early because he was awesome. All right, Connor, I'll get some info from him. I know he's been playing it on the computer, and he's been building a deck. But I'll see what his username or something is. I guess y'all have a username on there, and we'll shoot you an email or something. Or yeah, email us and we'll give it to him and tell him maybe y'all can hook up and play or something. But he's been doing that a lot. I don't know anything about it. I bought a bunch the other day. I won't make that mistake again. I'm not even going to say how much I spent per pack. And I got, from what it looked like, I got beat down pretty bad by Magic cards. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off for the night. It's good seeing everybody. I hope everybody's doing great out there. If y'all won't mind doing me a favor and hitting that little thumbs up button and all that other goofy stuff for the YouTube gods to do their thing, gets us out there. Let people, watch and just hear some of the opinions. Maybe somebody else needs some help out there. I don't know. I don't know everything, but I like to just share information, share thoughts up here from this bald head of mine. But more importantly, I like that I have all of you that I can consider a friend, and we can discuss this kind of thing, because it's just awesome, man. So I hope y'all have a great evening. Stay safe out there, guys. Stay warm. Stay healthy. And as always, until the next video,